Amy was a very warm and generous person, very giving. Sorry. She took care of other people, took care of everyone around her. First and foremost, my daughter and me. When we moved to Vancouver, we started working with a fertility specialist. She immediately saw something she didn't like. I would say the first kind of shocking news was, we want to refer you to BC Cancer. From there, it was a very slow revelation of exactly that she did have cancer. It seemed in some scans to be benign, and then the form of cancer took a very long time to diagnose. We quickly realized that being associated with BC Cancer means that we would have the very best care on par with anywhere else in the world. The very first thing was an aggressive surgery. She had a hysterectomy. Then from there on, it was scans, and then she was approved for a trial drug, a clinical trial drug on a compassionate basis, but unfortunately never really had the opportunity to see if it would work. Cancer quickly advanced to her bowel, and then things just kind of really went downhill from there. So it was we were out of surgical options as treatment, and it was just palliative care, and just sort of slowly lost weight over time, and the cancer continued to advance, and that was a process of a few months. I think, at first we were terrified of the unknown. Amy, was scared to die. She did not want to leave me. She didn't want to leave Evie. And that trend transferred to, well, what can we do now? What should we be doing now? So Amy was very proactive in terms of bringing home books about cancer, talking about cancer with Evie, and even when the time came, telling her that Mommy has to die, but you're going to be taken care of, and lots of people around you love you. Plus, the other obvious thing was we did more things as a family. We did more traveling, created some really good memories. Amy had a phrase she would say, "Just eat the friggin' cake," which means if someone offers you cake, don't overthink it, just eat it. In Amy's final weeks and even days, one of the things that was very important to her was to set up a legacy of a fundraising effort, again, to help other women. And she really rallied our friends and family to donate. And so far we've raised about $67,000. And other parts of her legacy include her writing. And she wrote some pieces, very autobiographical pieces involving her cancer diagnosis. Her voice will bring more awareness to what people with cancer go through and some of their experiences. What I'm hopeful for is that I really think, in terms of Amy's rare form of ovarian cancer and other gynecological cancers, I really think we're on the precipice of some major developments in treatment. I'm hopeful that 10 years from now, I will meet a woman who's also involved in BC Cancer and fundraising, who will say, I was diagnosed 10 years ago, and I'm still here, and I'm raising my children and spending time with my family. Even just the fact that our family could play even a small role in that will make at least something good come from, all of the suffering and sadness that we've gone through. So I'm really looking forward to that day.
What would you want to say to your mom today if she was here?
I love you, and I wish you were still here.